RPR 180 Literary Practice Test. Ready? Here we go. The purpose of this article is to enhance and enrich teaching methods through a better understanding of how adults learn. For many years, educators thought adults and younger students learned in the same way. In the 1970s, Malcolm Knowles researched how adults learn and found there are profound differences between adult learning and that of younger students. He published the book, The Adult Learner and the Neglected Species, in 1973, which set off hundreds of research projects over the next 40 years. In order to be categorized as an adult learner, the student must meet at least one of the following criteria: enters post-secondary school at least one calendar year after finishing high school, studies part-time for at least part of the academic year, works full-time 35 hours per week or more while in school, is considered financially independent for purposes of financial aid, has dependents other than a spouse, which may or may not include children, is a single parent, or does not have a high school diploma but may hold the equivalent. The major reason most adults learn a new career is to change their life. Frequently they are unhappy or frustrated with their present situation. Possibly they're in a bad marriage, have just gone through an ugly divorce, are financially unable to support their family, or dissatisfied with their present job or career. Adults who love their job and are making a good income, happy with their current status, and satisfied with their career rarely enroll in an expensive programs such as court reporting. Educators must keep this in mind as they create course assignments and adapt their teaching methods. Knowles and other researchers identified characteristics of adult learners and suggested specific teaching strategies or methods on how to teach adults. Learning must be autonomous and self-directed in academics and machine shorthand. Adult learners have remarkable backgrounds and they want to develop their study plans. They want to decide what they need to learn and how they are going to do it. They are goal-oriented and they know what they hope to achieve in their classes. Educators need to identify goals and objectives and create lessons that meet their students' expectations. Researchers discovered that adult learners depend on themselves to manage their lives and to manage what they learn. Children basically learn what they are told to learn and view it as important because adults have told them it is important. Adult learners, however, learn best when they view the potential outcome to be of personal value to them. Young learners have yet to experience much of life, but they learn quickly. Adult learners, on the other hand, have experienced life and tend to learn more quickly, even though they learn well. Because of the younger learners' limited experience, they tend to be open to new ideas and readily accept them. Adults, however, have opinions of their own and reject new information if it doesn't fit into their life experience. Adults don't like change. Change creates frustration. Young people learn because they are told it will benefit them in the future, but adults generally accept learning to have immediate applicability in their lives. Feelings of achievement, self-worth, and self-esteem are more important to adult learners than to younger students. The chart on the following page summarizes the differences between children and adult learners. There are 4 critical elements that promote learning for adults: motivation, reinforcement, transfer of learning, and retention. Motivation. The best way to motivate court reporting students is to make every class relevant and meaningful. Adults seldom resent what they perceive to be busy work or non-productive assignments. They want to decide what they need to learn and how to learn it. Students are motivated when they know that every course, every class, and every assignment is truly relevant. They focus and work on what they think is useful or important to them. They are not study or work or something until they know it is relevant. The court reporting instructor must explain the purpose of an assignment or activity each time it is presented. Nothing motivates students more than immediate constructive feedback. Feedback must be specific and contain a compliment or reward. In addition to posting a grade on an assignment or test, tell them specifically what they did well and where they could have spent more time. Sometimes it's as simple as great job on this difficult material. Take time to proofread carefully. Feedback should be immediate and stated positively rather than negatively. Teachers always praise and congratulate their students for a job well done. They create a positive, rewarding environment. Getting a good grade or passing a dictation test is not always the best reward. There are 5 ways to squelch motivation. Have little personal one-on-one contact. Be negative and sarcastic. Do not give examples. Be critical. Be predictable. Adults evaluate a class with their feet. If they find that their program is a negative experience, they will find a reason to drop out and walk away from the program before completing it. Reinforcement. Students need constant reinforcement in a variety of ways. For example, they don't want to do the same drill or dictation over and over the same way. Instead, they want variety. Although speed is developed through repetition, it must contain various teaching methods, dictation materials, and different class routines. All right, that will conclude our RPR 180 Literary Practice Test.